Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Monday morning edition of Beyond the Soundbite, where we talk about all things U.S. immigration. I am Attorney Carol Williams, the Managing Attorney of Williams Immigration. And if you've been following for any length of time, we've been doing these updates for a few years now, and I like to dive right in. So the first thing we are going to talk about this morning is the H-1B lottery. I believe it was, Friday, I think. Don't quote me up. I think it was Friday. USCIS dropped the H-1B lottery dates for us. So those dates are March 4 through March 19th. Both dates, noon Eastern. So noon Eastern time on March 4th, noon Eastern time, March 19th. Those are the dates of our H-1B lottery this year. If you are an employer and you have never entered anyone into the lottery, you will need to create a MyUSCIS account. So please keep that in mind. If you are an employer who has previously participated and entered somebody in the H-1B lottery, you will not need to create a new MyUSCIS account, but I do highly recommend that you find your password from your current MyUSCIS account. I get that question every single year. So if you've never participated in the H-1B lottery before, you are an employer, you will need to create a MyUSCIS account. If you are an employer and you have participated in the H-1B lottery in years past, then you would use that same account. And if you don't know or you can't remember what the password is, now is the time to figure that out and do a password reset if you need to. So again, the H-1B lottery dates for fiscal year 2027 are March 4th, starting at noon and ending March 19th, 2026 at noon, both Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully that is helpful. Hopefully we are already all in the mix of getting those entrants ready to go. We are in the middle. If you haven't been sort of up to speed or watching the news this weekend, we're in the middle of a partial government shutdown. We'll see what happens. I think they're still talking to, I think both sides are still talking to one another, trying to figure this out so that we get funding for all of the agencies. But currently, Department of Labor is still processing labor certifications, prevailing wage determinations. The FLAG online system is still working, although they did do maintenance on it this weekend. That's kind of the last time I checked, but they were doing maintenance, but it still appears to be up and running. CBP at ports of entry, as we all know from the last government shutdown, is considered essential, so business as usual there. Department of State visa and passport operations are actually fee funded, so we shouldn't really see any sort of impact there. We may see some impact at the consulates, not quite sure yet. Again, this happened like late, I think the 31st, maybe yesterday, day before yesterday, maybe the 30th of January, but in any event, so we haven't really seen any impact because it's now just Monday for Department of State and the consulates. And USCIS, as we know, as I always say, is most of what they do is fee funded. Some of it actually does get money appropriated from Congress, but most of it's fee funded. So certainly the applications are fee funded and those will move forward as usual. So we'll see what happens with the rest. But again, I think both sides are still chatting. So maybe this partial shutdown won't last as long as the last one, but I'll keep you updated. Keep in mind, really just kind of a reminder, and really the last thing I wanted to tell you about this morning is premium processing fees will increase. That increase will take effect on March 1 of this year. So for our non-immigrant forms, for our E's, our H's, our L's, our O's, our P's, TNs, Q applications, the current fee is $28.05. It will increase on March 1 to $29.65. So not a huge significant increase, but still an increase, and it takes place March 1st. If you were or if you're looking to file a green card application, EB 1, 2, 3, also fee increase for premium processing. Currently, the fee is $28.05. That will also increase to $29.65. For our extensions and change of status to Fs, Js, and Ms, the current premium processing fee is $19.65. That will go up to $20.75. So again, not a huge jump, but still an increase that we should all know about. And EADs for OPT and STEM OPTs, they are currently $16.85. Those will increase to $17.80. Another reminder, although I haven't had this question as much lately, all filing fees are now being paid using credit card or ACH payments using the USCIS form. Make sure that you are filling out the form correctly. Otherwise, your entire application could come back to you and not get receipted in. And so that is something that you do not want to have happen. So if you have any questions about the premium processing fee upgrade, the partial government shutdown, and or your H-1B lottery, or you need help entering into the H-1B lottery, feel free to reach out. We are happy to help. It's a pretty quick update this morning, y'all. That's all I have for this Monday morning. I will see you next Monday morning. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Have a great rest of your Monday and a beautiful